How y'all are? I'm glad for you to join me today. I guarantee. Today is Wednesday, May 13th, 2020. How are we doing today? How are we doing tonight? Wherever you are in this great big world, I hope you're doing alright. And today, again, I want to talk to you guys and gals and everyone in between. For those who really know me, Mother's Day is a bad day for me. Obviously, because I don't have my mom. Not in that literal sense. Like, I don't have her around, living. I have her ashes, but I don't have her alive. And when Mother's Day comes up, I know it's coming. And I'm totally fine. But when the day actually happens, well, that's a different story. I had a really bad Mother's Day this year. The worst that's ever been. I had to go to work thinking, well, that'll take the time away from people on Facebook, talking about Mother's Day and all that. And boy, was I wrong. Especially in retail, selling Mother's Day items. Well, that one bit me in the face, didn't it? And I was already having a bad day anyway. Computer problems, problems at work, and then add to the fact of, Mother's Day. As the day progressed on, I was getting unstable. I was going back and forth between angry and sad, and I was just building up this rage of, striking somebody, which I did not. Because a lot of these people that were coming into the store were more or less the type that don't give their mothers any thought or any consideration on any other day of the week, but have to have a holiday to tell them. And that's what was pissing me off. And that's what was making me mad. Now, I'm sure there were some sincere people that did, think about their mother outside of one day. But finally, the time came to go home. I worked a long day. I was beaten, tired, ready to collapse. And so I go home. I unwind. I posted a tribute to my mom on my Facebook and Instagram with the Intruders song, I'll Always Love My Mama, because that's been a staple since I heard it on The Simpsons for Homer and his mom. So I decided to engage in a little drinking before I went to bed. Now, I'll take a drink during the day, but I usually like to drink right before I go to bed. that feeling of flying, as I call it, which, might be buzzed to a lot of you, but it feels like I'm flying because my head gets all lightheaded and woo, I feel like I'm flying. Usually helps me, sleep a lot better. Well, I engaged in too much. My preferred drink as of late was Ballon Samedi spiced rum at 90 proof. And whew, that'll kick you in the butt. So I had half a bottle. And it didn't take much for that particular rum to get me TKO'd. But I had half a bottle, and yeah. I drank the whole thing. What was left. And I was out of here. I mean, I was in a different atmosphere. I was gone. And this is concerning because I broke my promise to Ereshkigal that I wouldn't engage in more than one drink. I mean, I filled up an 8-ounce glass with a little bit of Coke in it. And I know I'm dragging, but needless to say, I got wasted. And it wasn't until I threw up that it hit me of what I just done. In that one moment of lucidity, it hit me. And then when I woke up, I looked at the barf bucket, and I'm like, good God, I threw up that much? But I felt like poop for the last couple of days afterward. Quite literally. And I'm feeling a lot better today. But Monday was terrible. Had me a hangover. And just all around awful. Luckily, I had that day off. So. And then I had stomach problems with that, which continued into Tuesday. But I realized what I had done, and I guess you could say I felt ashamed of myself that I broke my promise. Because I was starting to use alcohol as a crutch, as pain relief, both physical and emotional. And that's what got me into my promise to Ereshkigal in the first place. Which came to me in a dream and told me, cut that shit out, please. But after 6.5 hours of people saying Happy Mother's Day and all that, it just, I wanted to feel good instead of feeling like poop. I paid the price for it. So about 2 o'clock, I go into my spot where it's the darkest and the quietest. And I talk to Ereshkigal, telling her that, I'm sorry that I broke my promise. And the fact that this was a really terrible time this go around. I'm sorry. And that I wasn't gonna, touch another drop of alcohol until I got my life in order. Get cleaned up and sober and stuff. Till I get my personal demons in check. But as I kept saying it to her, the more I realized I'll just stop drinking completely. I just won't touch another drop again. Because say I do get my personal demons in order. Who's to say that some Joe Blow won't come along and say something that'll put me in a negative headspace to make me, do it again? Because I'm one of those people that gets quick to anger. Real quick. It doesn't take much to get me mad. So I said to myself, I'm just gonna swear off alcohol altogether and go on from there. Now, I said that I wasn't going to drink. But if my father wants me to go get him something, I will. Or if one of my spirits or gods or goddesses wants one, as offering, I will go get it. Handling it is okay. But drinking it, no. I will not be doing that anymore. Because I have offered alcohol to my gods and spirits before. So I can still do that. But I'm just not going to drink any. Because this was just terrible. I've been buzzed, tipsy, but I've never been drunk before. And now that I have, oh no, no more. That's bad. But on the downside, though, I am going to miss wine. I love wine. Sangria is my personal favorite wine. I am going to miss that. But luckily, they make a non-alcoholic sangria. So, I love me some of that. Now, the upside to this. When I said that I'm just going to not drink anymore. And I made my vow to Ereshkigal. I was rewarded with a very short work night. Now, this video comes after the Christian video. Now, on my main profile, I said, we close at 7, which we usually close at 8, and then we get out at 9:30. So, we closed at 7 and we got out at 8:30. And, that was awesome to me because it was only 3 hours to the public. For me. Because I wasn't really feeling it because I had, like I said, stomach problems from all that drinking. So, I took it as a reward. And I still am. You can't change my mind. And, yeah. But, and so, I want to say that this is going to be a new outlook. I won't be killing my liver, but I will be killing my kidneys by drinking more, yes, more Monster Energy drink. Thank you all for watching. Thank you all for listening. If you want to come find me on social media, my links are in the description. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't enjoy this video, give it a thumbs up anyway. I love you all. Bye.